In this video, we'll show you some basic debugging tools that Keil supports.
These debugging tools work both in the simulator and on the real board.
So as an example, we'll take a program from module 6. So we hit the run button, debug button, and we see that the control is on the first line of our main subroutine. We have options. We can enter the subroutine that's being called, which is port F init, by hitting the step into.
Yep.
Or we can step over it if we are satisfied with its behavior.
Okay, let's step over it.
And if we are satisfied with our program, we can hit the run button, which will let us run the program without any interruptions. So we'll interact with this program. So we'll step one step at a time. So we'll step first instruction. There's a variable, global variable in. We want to watch it.
So we can add variables to a watch window right here.
Okay.
So we can see it.
So right now in has not been initialized, but it has a default value of 0. So we're going to step over that instruction, which is manipulating the in, and by reading the GPIO port F data and masking it with 10. So we see the result, and then we can see that the next operation, which is a right shift by 2, has taken the 1 and made it 4. So we can watch it again. And we can also watch the output, which by adding it to the watch window.
Okay. The green means the number has changed.
Yeah.
So let's step again, and we'll watch that the output has changed. The variables.
And so we can look at variables whether we're working in simulation or we're working on the real board. Let's see another way of looking at the state of our program.
Okay.
We can look at the information about port D, for example, port F, for example, by viewing System Viewer, GPIO, port F. So now we get all the details about port F, not just the data or the direction register, but every register that is relevant for port F.
And if you click on a line here, you can see up in this window, we can see the assembly code generated by that line and the machine code that the computer will execute.
And on the left, you see a register window. If you are working in assembly, you want to know what the contents of your registers are.
And there they are. All right, so those are a few things for you to try. These windows will be saved when I stop the debugger. And let me show you my favorite command, and that is reset views to defaults. And when you get your windows all messed up, you can set them back to their default state. All right, you try.